Hey man, you look like you were up all day. Yeah, I was. I pulled an all day. I even watched the sunset. It was beautiful. Okay man, you want to grab some lunch at midnight? This conversation sounds like absolute nonsense, yet it exposes a massive blind spot in how we perceive our own reality. Every aspect of our existence is dictated by our biological reliance on one star. Our 9-to-5 workdays, the layout of our city grids, and even our basic vocabulary are all products of daylight. Consider what it would take to flip that script. What if we had evolved as a nocturnal species instead? Becoming creatures of the night requires a total rewrite of human biology, infrastructure, and culture. The day begins at 6 p.m. as the sun dips below the horizon and the ambient temperature starts to drop. This diagram compares a standard eye to a nocturnal version. The nocturnal retina is heavily expanded, packed with rod cells to capture faint starlight. This grants high-fidelity vision, but creates a grayscale world. Color perception is sacrificed for clarity. This shift extends to our internal clock. Instead of darkness making us tired, our bodies trigger sleep hormones at the first sign of ultraviolet sunlight. Surviving the absence of the sun's warmth requires further physical changes, such as a higher resting metabolic rate to maintain internal body heat through the cold night. Our biological hardware turns the dark into our evolutionary safe zone, while the sun becomes a literal physical threat. By midnight, society reaches its peak. We operate a complex, modern civilization in pitch darkness. Urban planners abandon bright overhead LEDs that would blind sensitive eyes, replacing them with dim, low-Kelvin ground lighting to illuminate sidewalks and doorways. Transportation relies on non-visible spectrums. Vehicles use infrared cameras and LiDAR networks to map the road, moving through the streets without a single headlight. The most urgent engineering challenge is food. We must sustain a global population without the benefit of direct daily sunlight. This schematic of a nocturnal city shows where the majority of energy goes. It is diverted into towering, enclosed hydroponic zones, where artificial UV lamps simulate the sun's role in agriculture. We scale our engineering to bridge our biological gaps, turning a dark, freezing environment into a thriving metropolis. As 6 a.m. approaches, the horizon begins to glow, and the workday ends. In this culture, the sun represents exhaustion, a blinding glare, and the physical enemy of rest. Greetings like "top of the noise" become the standard at sunset, and staying awake through the day to finish a task is known as pulling an all-day. Watching the sunset becomes a rebellious act for youth, the ultimate way to stay up past a curfew to see the arrival of the hostile day. Our cultural idioms and shared metaphors are the byproduct of the environment we evolved to survive. At 9 a.m., the city goes quiet. You pull thick, heavy blackout curtains shut to seal out the day and survive until the next sunset. Human civilization is an intricate reaction to biological constraints. Our schedules, our moral values, and our perception of time remain deeply, invisibly tethered to the movement of the sun. The morning light is the evolutionary force that dictated your city's design, your biological limits, and every choice you are about to make today.